everybody, Genevieve here to talk about our upcoming full moon, and this is going to be early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is the 27th of November. It's going to be right before 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is, I apologize. I normally try to do these a couple days before, but with a busy holiday weekend and working and cooking and traveling and trying to decorate and do all the things that we do this time of year, time has been limited and short. And also to try to rest and relax and just enjoy ourselves and not overdo it, not overexert, not hurt ourselves, right? So that's kind of the energy that we're already feeling that's been leading up to this full moon. People are kind of rushed. People have a lot of energy because we are now in Sagittarius season. A couple days ago, we had Mars and Jupiter with Aries and in the Aries moon, and then the Sagittarius sun. And so we've just kind of been going. And we're wrapping that up. We're still now, the moon is going to be full in the sign of Gemini, which is an air sign. And again, the opposite, the moon, or the sun and the moon are opposite each other. And so, this moon cycle for me, for a lot of us, is a busy time of year, a festive time of year. For the most part, we are all starting or wrapping up maybe our holiday shopping. We are planning traveling. We are trying to make the time to get our work done early so that we can spend more time with friends and family, relaxing, celebrating, having a good time. It also can be a difficult time of year for people who don't have those things, or whether it's family, friends, or places to go, or the means to maybe do as much as they would like to do. And so we want to kind of keep those people in mind. If you know anyone who is alone or lonely this time of year, reach out, check in on them, make sure they're doing okay. Maybe offer to take them to lunch or cook a meal and visit with them for a little while. We all have very busy schedules, but we also need to use this time to remember also that life is about connection, and life is about just being together and celebrating our triumphs and helping shoulder the burdens for each other, with each other during the trying times, right? So that is what this energy again really is about. We got to take the time to be thankful and grateful for what we have, and I hope you did that on these last few days with the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States. But this full moon, there are some squares. There's actually a grand T-square going on with Mars, Saturn, the moon, and the sun. So there is a lot of tension and energy, kind of frustration. There is the fire, there is the air to motivate you, to get you motivated, to work on your ambitions, to work on your passion projects, to really bust ass and get things done. But we're also running up to some obstacles, some frustration, some maybe anger and aggression when obstacles are thrown into our paths, right? When people, places, or things seem to be blocking our progress or our journey, our goals, and a lot of those things are beyond our control, and we also need to kind of remember that the people, places, or things that are kind of blocking you, it could be completely unintentional. They're also trying to do and accomplish the same things, but you might be just bumping up against each other at this time. So again, with all this fiery, airy energy, you need to be able to pause and take a breath. And if you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be a little snappy and punchy with each other. Just minor explosions are going to happen, okay? But you need to learn how to dial it back and step back and pause and breathe and go, Whew. Okay, diverted that crisis. On to the next, right? This is a very fast-paced, busy time of year for a lot of us. But you also need to keep in mind that everybody is feeling the same energy, and like just really try to be a little bit of understanding, a little bit patient. Patience is going to be short with this full moon. You might get in a lot of near miss accidents, whether it's physical accidents, whether it's vehicle road accidents, or accidental, I'm talking to this person over there and this person thinks I'm talking to them, and now people are screaming at each other for no goddamn good reason at all. That's the kind of energy also that we're dealing with. Or vice versa, whatever. This Sagittarius energy is forward thinking. It just wants to go, 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 go. The Gemini moon energy really wants to is very go with the flow, is very kind of Jekyll and Hyde sometimes, right? So there's a sunny side of the personality and a really dark, dirty, ugly side of the personality. And so again, when fire and air energy are working together in tandem, they work very, very well together. When they're not, well, there can be explosions, there can be flare-ups, there can be accidents, people are klutzy, people are, distracted and not paying attention to what they're doing and, unintentionally hurting themselves, maybe hurting other people. So we need to try to really be thankful and grateful when we have near misses like that, when we are able to divert and just kind of go around the obstacle instead of through it, because this is not Taurean bull energy. This is Sagittarius energy. Jump over, go around, don't go through. You don't need to go through. So there's that going on. The impulsivity and everything is definitely going to come to a head here as well. So the moon is, like I said, opposite Mars. It's square Saturn, which again, the planet of discipline. And so there might be some kind of losses, some sadness, some guilt, grief that some of us are working through. This also can create kind of a bullying atmosphere, so where people are singling you out, picking on you for no reason, and you really need to learn how to fight back tactfully and not like, this isn't the fight fire with fire. This is not what we want to do. If necessary to defend yourself, that's one thing. But this is the more let's outsmart and outwit our opponent kind of energy. So let's do that. Please accept blame for your responsibility. Accept responsibility for things you have done so people can more quickly get past it. If you just say, my bad, I messed up. Okay, let's keep it moving. And hopefully more people will be willing to do that, because Gemini energy really at the end of the day really does want to get along, and that's why they sometimes are a little bit wishy-washy. They want to avoid, but they will bring a fight if necessary, but usually they want to avoid it, right? Yeah, Mars is square Saturn. So again, frustration with the ambitions being blocked. This is a time to really kind of be grateful and thankful and enjoy what you have. Don't necessarily go chasing things that are not for you, that are out of your realm, that are out of your sphere of influence and or, path. To be blunt, to be fair, there's a reason why people that are more than a few degrees of separation of attractive level usually can't work out. So if you're a 4, quit chasing the 10s. You're never going to get it. If you are a 10, don't think, that a 7 is below you. You get what you get sometimes. And if you're a 7, you could go for a 3 or 4, but why not go for a 9 or a 10? Anyway, Yeah, no, I'm not a matchmaker, although I have put more than a few together in a very interesting and hospitable way. But moving on. Um, we are going to is going to be some confusion. This is not a time. Enjoy a little bit, but don't overindulge in alcohol, drugs, or food, or conspiracy theories, or cults, or anything. You really want to, if you feel the need to escape, read a book, watch a movie, dance, listen to music, things that are going to burn off your energy but also calm you. Oh, and by the way, back to that little scale, we're not just necessarily talking about looks, but we're also talking about, like, like what's going on up here. Because for me, and I think for most people, most rational people anyway, how your brain works is much more attractive. Do you have a sense of humor? If you don't have a sense of humor, then you're a zero as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Anyway, so, what else? Yeah. My full moon blend for the Gemini full moon is called Lucky Stars. It's because this is the time when you really can, if you keep working hard, you stick to your goals and are able to adapt and go with the flow, because these are mutable signs, Gemini and Sagittarius, then you should be able to get and achieve what you want. But, don't let your frustrations, don't let all these other petty things get the better of you. Like, stay rational, stay grounded. And definitely you want to thank your lucky stars if you have averted recently or are about to avert some very serious consequences and crises. Let that keep you humble. Till next time, guys. Blessed be, namaste, and so on and so on. Go Eagles.